Okay, so today we'll start with few more numericals based on unit number second. As we have completed all three units, that is unit number 1, 2 and 6 thoroughly without skipping any point. We have covered numericals from the university examination also. We have covered certain numericals beyond that, but as we have time, so we will conduct few more numericals on second unit. Later on we will be conducting numericals on unit number first, so that as I kept unit number first for unit test number 2, so I'll cover certain numerical on unit number first later on, so that it will be helpful for unit number 2. So today we'll start with unit number second numerical. Unit number first के numerical बाद में लेंगे हम. So that will be helpful for unit test again. So I'll share my PPTs. So today we'll cover certain numerical like summing amplifier or say subtractor circuit, oscillator, that is Venn bridge and RC, phase shift oscillator, integrator and differentiator. We will have one numerical based on this, and simultaneously you have to solve at your end. So I'll share my screen. So is screen visible? There is one PPT. First PPT.
Yes, sir.
Numerical one, very simple numerical based on differential amplifier, that is nothing but subtractor. You have to design the circuit to get difference of two input sources, wherein one of the signal source is to be amplified by factor 1.25 and another signal source is to be amplified by 1.5 of its original strength. So you please have calculator, pen and paper and solve this. I'll be there with you. So solve the numerical. What is the formula to solve this? V0 is equal to, it is a subtractor. There is a formula for this. If you just want subtraction, that is V1 minus V2, it would be R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. But it is not just the subtraction, means both the signal does not have same multiplying factor. One of the signal has 1.25, another signal has 1.5. So of course we cannot use R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. So what is formula? Anybody from your team? Yes, Ankush Barambe. Ankush. Anup Dongre. Am I audible? I said, am I audible to you? Any of
Yes,
you?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Anurag, what is the formula?
Sir, I just sir.
Okay, I'll show you the PPT. Yeah, Anurag, we are solving the problem. We already did this in earlier lecture. So this is completely practice session and say we can say not a monotonous lecture. आपके साइड से भी आप मुझे आंसर्स चाहिए, मैं भी इधर से बताऊंगा टैली करके. So this is the problem which is visible on your screen. It is subtractor. So please search for previous notes if you have, of course, and tell me the formula to solve this. V0 is equal to अथर्व परकाटे. I'll conduct remaining all lectures in this way now. I'll not explain anything first because everything is covered, theory as well as numericals. So you have to solve in every lecture. Komal Nemade, Rajeshwari, Pranav Bhopre, Mohammad Rahil, Priyanka Chauhan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is formula to solve this problem?
So V out is equals to 1 plus R2 by R1 into R4 by R3 plus R4 into V1 minus R2 by R1 into V2.
Yes, right. It is the formula for solving this because the multiplier for individual sources are different, and then in this case we cannot use say the formula R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. So if multiplier is 1, simply you want difference and its amplification, then we can go for R2 by R1 into 1 V1 minus V2. But here it is not simply difference and amplification, it has individual multiplier to V1 as well as V2. That's why we will use this formula. So of course circuit diagram you may note down now because I have lot of time to say solve this problem. So similar here, these are the two factors. Are they same? Yes. Then this is the circuit diagram wherein V1 and V2. V1 is connected to positive and V2 is connected to negative. There are four resistances R1, R2, R3 and R4. So accordingly what we want output, we want first one of the amplification factor to the source is 1.25. So 1.25 V1 into another factor is 1.5, sorry, into V1 minus 1.5 multiply by V2. So we know V2 का जो multiplier factor है that is obtained by R2 by R1 only. So it must be 1.5. So R2 by R1. So select some standard value in kilo ohm range. So we selected R2 say 15K. So 15 divided by 1.5 it becomes 10. So 10K is R1. So if I have R2 15K and R1 10K, then 1.5 will be there. So now putting this value here 1.5, this complete value that is 1 plus R2 by R1 becomes 2.5, and uh, of course to get multiplication factor for V1 is equal to 1.25, we have to multiply 2.5 into 0.5, that will be 1.25. So this complete ratio, that is R4 upon R3 plus R4, must be 0.5. So obviously it will be 0.5 if R3 equal to R4. Therefore we have chosen R3 is equal to 10k, R4 is also 10k. So 10k divided by 10 plus 10, that is 20k, will be equal to 0.5. So here we can have this 1 plus 1.5, that is 2.5, multiply by 0.5 for this resistances will be equal to 1.25. So by putting these resistance values, that is R1 10k, R2 15k, R3 10k, and R4 10k, we get output is equal to 1.25 into V1 minus 1.5 into V2. So this is how we can solve. If you need, I'll wait for 2-3 minutes. You please note it down: diagram, problem statement, and solution. Of course, as I'm explaining on the PPT, so I have kept circuit solution formulas on single PPT to understand. You please have step-by-step solution. Mention everywhere where some theoretical point, like as one first signal source is multiplied by 1.525, therefore 1.25 into V1, another is 1.5 into V2. Output formula is equal to 1 plus R2 by R1 into R4 upon R3 plus R4 into V1 माइनस R2 by R1 into V2. ये फॉर्मूला मैंने कंप्लीट लिखा नहीं यहाँ पे, यू कैन सी आई हैव डायरेक्टली यूज दिस टर्म and 1.5 वाली term directly. The actual formula you have to write while writing the notes and later on solve it. First, it is very easy to calculate R2 by R1. So first calculate R2 by R1, that so that you can get this ratio 1 plus R2 by R1. Later on it is easy to calculate R3 R4. So note it down. If you have calculators, please cross check the calculations. Sometime there might be, say, calculation error from my end. So cross check the calculations. If you say get some another answer, you please raise your hand. Okay, next problem is based on similar kind of the circuit. Numerical 2. I just change the constant multiplier. Design circuit to get difference of two input sources, wherein one of the source signal is to be amplified by 4.25 and another signal source is to be amplified by 7.5 of its original strength. As it is problem statement, I have changed the value. So again, solve this. While solving this, use R2 is equal to 15k so that answers can be tallied. R2 is equal to 15k. Calculate value of R1 and inform me. And R3 is equal to say 10k. Inform the value of R4. R2 is 15k. Calculate R1. R3 is 10k.
Sir,
Calculate
R1
R4.
equal to 2K.
Yes, R1 is 2k, right? What about another? R3 is 10k, then R4 I want. These are the simple problems asked for 6 to 7 marks. Sometimes it may be asked for 5 marks. Some theory question may be accommodated along with this numerical. So weightage for this type of question is not more than 7 marks. What is R4? Yes, you can see into the PPT. So another factor is 7.5. So V out is equal to 1 plus R2 upon R1 into R4 plus R4 divided by R3 plus R4 into V1 minus R2 by R1 into V2. So we'll calculate R2 by R1 first, which is equal to 7.5. So 7.5. I've used R2 15k. जानबूझ के एक वैल्यू मैंने बताया so that we can tally. So one of the answer came, that is R1 is equal to 2k. So obviously, so it will provide you 7.5 multiplying factor for V2. But putting this 7.5 here, it will be 8.5. So 8.5 और यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लीकेशन फैक्टर क्या है 4.25. सो 8.5 जो है इट मस्ट बी you can see 8.5 multiplied by 0.5 is nothing but 4.25. So again R4 by R3 plus R4 is equal to 0.5. Therefore I have used again R3 10k and R4 10k, so it will be 0.5. So 8.5 multiplied by 0.5, it comes 4.25 is the value. So coming to the next numerical, third numerical, very easy. I need a formula. You please tell me the formula. Design the circuit that provides the difference of two input sources with gain of 15. I'm interested in formula. Somebody from you may remind me the formula. Difference of two input sources with gain of 15. So what is formula? Looking at PPT, it will be very easy. It is a differential amplifier and subtractor. I have given the headings, so it will be very easy to remind. Yes, who is this?
Sir, Payal.
Payal, what is formula?
Sir, V out equals to R2 upon R1 into V1 minus V2.
Yes, of course. Simply, as the problem statement says that difference multiply. So definitely we can use simplified formula. That is, we have already seen into the theory. That is R1 and R3 की value same, and R4 and R2 की value same. So that's why what we get R2 upon R1 into V1 minus V2. So simply difference is V1 minus V2, and both sources has सेम मल्टीप्लाइंग फैक्टर, जो मैंने इससे पहले भी प्रीवियस 2 पीपीटीज पे हमने 2 न्यूमेरिकल्स में हमने डिस्कस किया है. 15 gain means it is multiplier of V1, it is multiplier of V2 as well. So better way, what is done here, you can see here is R1 and R2 in the circuit, here was R3 and R4, but what I will say, R3 is nothing but R1 and R4 is nothing but R2. So I have only two values of resistance, R2 and R1 into the network. So once we put, suppose you put this value here into the formula as well, say R4 के जगह पे R2 लगा दिया, R3 के जगह पे R1 लगा दिया, still what you get, V1 के लिए आपको आता है R2 by R1 और V2 के लिए भी R2 by R1 आता है. Taking it common, in bracket it remains V1 minus V2. So V out will be equal to R2 by R1, very simple problem, 6 to 7 marks, into V1 minus V2. So therefore select the standard values of the resistance in kilo ohm. What I want this R2 by R1 is equal to 15. This ratio must be equal to 15. So suppose I select R2 is 15K, then R1 will be 1K. If R2 is 30K, then R1 will be 2K. If R2 is say 50K, R1 will be how much? Whatever is the factor. Okay, so accordingly just choose R1 and R2, that's it. We are not we should not bother about what is value of V1 and V2. Those are unknown. What is the problem statement? Only difference of that has to be amplified, whatever may be the value of V1 and V2. So very simple two-step answer is there, where gain is 15. यहाँ पे PPT पे where gain is 15. So if you want, you can note down this 1-2 minute to note down. May have screenshot for this, and later on you may say write it down. Once it is finished, we'll move to the next. So subtractor पे 3 numerical हमने लिया है. Summing amplifier, inverting and non-inverting, it is also easy, that we will conduct later on. You may write one step here. Once you get this formula, V out is equal to R2 upon R1 into V1 minus V2. As I said, to show everything on single PPT, I have adjusted this. Or what you can do here, after this step, V out, जो shortened formula हो गया R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. Later on, you may add one step that where R2 by R1 is equal to 15. Therefore, selecting standard value of R2 is equal to 15K. R1 comes 1K. Moving to the another numerical, that is numerical number 4, based on RC phase shift oscillator, and simply यहाँ पे frequency दिया जाता है. At that frequency you can design RC phase shift oscillator. Design RC phase shift oscillator to oscillate at 540 hertz frequency. Frequency is given means your output frequency is given, that means you have f of 0 or f out. So what is formula? I'm expecting formula from your end. What is formula? F0 is equal to
1 upon 2 by RC
under root 6. Yes, under root 6 is outside. Okay, sometime student may say do mistake like under root में सबकी सब term ले लेते हैं. Not like that. It is F0 is equal to 1 over twice pi RC under root of 6. Generally C is in the range of say point less than 1 microfarad, we can say, and or in microfarad range, and R may be in ohm or kilo ohm range here, depending on value of C. So here again circuit diagram is shown, wherein this is the inverting amplifier. As we know what is Bar-Christian's criteria, 180-degree phase shift must be provided by amplifier. So inverting में, if here is negative, here will be positive, 180-degree phase shift is provided. Or if here is positive, another end, output end will be negative. And remaining 180-degree phase shift is provided by RC feedback network, where we have 3 RC pairs, RC, RC and RC, wherein all value, R value is same, C values are same. then the output frequency oscillate at f0 is equal to 1 over twice pi RC under root of 6. So here 180 and 180 360-degree phase shift provided by this network, and loop gain is equal to 1. That has to be say kept in mind, that is A beta is equal to 1, because gain calculation is also important. So what are the different component that you have to calculate in such kind of problem? One is for gain RF and R1 की value निकालना है, for oscillation frequency C and R की value निकालना है, and you may put R comp here instead of directly grounding this non-inverting terminal of op amp. You may put one resistance, that is the compensation resistance R comp, and that's value will be equal to RF parallel to R1. That also you please calculate at your end, though it is not shown here, but it is required. So here using this formula and selecting the standard values of capacitor, value of capacitor, say 0.1 microfarad, put in above equation, we get R is equal to 1 over twice pi f0 C under root 6, putting all values 2 pi, 540 is hertz is the frequency at which we want oscillation, 0.1 microfarad selected capacitors. We have selected standard value of capacitance because if we get a resistance value say non-standard, we may adjust it by using potentiometer or say by making series parallel combination, whatever, because potentiometer is say cheap or cheaper than that of variable capacitance. So we use standard fixed capacitor and later on we calculate resistance. This is the general procedure. So putting this, we get R is equal to 1.2 kilo ohm, and output peak to peak will be 15 volt plus minus. Of course, if you are using 15 volt power supply, if you are using plus minus 12 volt power supply, plus minus VSAT will be approximately equal to 12 volt plus minus, where we know beta is the feedback factor of RC phase shift network, this one, and it is of course after calculation it is fixed, it is 1 by 29. Therefore to get AV beta is equal to 1, AV will be equal to RF by R1. AV is what? AV is the gain of amplifier, RF by R1, excluding minus sign because that shows the phase shift. So gain will be RF by R1. That must be greater than 29 so that the energy of this circuit will remain say present. So here RF by R1 will choose 30. You can use 31, 32, 35, 40, whatever, but it should not be less than 29. It should not be so huge, 100, 200, 500, 1000 likewise. That is around 30 to 50 kahi to bhi rakh dena hai, 30, 35, whatever. So if we choose RF is equal to 50k, then R1 comes 1.66 kilo ohm. So this is how we can solve numerical based on RC oscillator single line statement. Very easy, 6 to 7 marks, sometime maybe 8 marks. Moving ahead, one of the example on Wien bridge oscillator. So numerical 5, Wien bridge oscillator. Design gain stabilized Wien bridge oscillator to generate stable frequency of 2 kilohertz sinusoidal output. So what is the formula for Wien bridge?
1.2 pi RC.
1 upon 2 pi RC. Very good. So moving ahead, we'll not wait here because later on integrator and differentiator problem is there, which is quite difficult. Rather than saying difficult, some calculations are typical there. So not single formula putting values and getting answer likewise. So we'll spend time on that. So gain stabilize Wien bridge oscillator. This is the Wien bridge oscillator where you can see, I'll just remind the theory. Non-inverting amplifier is used. Non-inverting is the input. Therefore, if input is say positive, output is also positive. There is no phase shift provided by this. So if there is no phase shift provided by this, your feedback network containing R1 C1 and R2 C2 should not provide any phase shift. So this feedback network placed in this fashion does not provide any phase shift. Therefore, total phase shift will be 0 or 360, satisfying one of the criteria of Barkhausen. and another can be satisfied by using AV beta is equal to 1. So that can be easily possible. So output formula is 1 upon twice pi under root R1, R2, C1, C2. Complete resistances and capacitances are under root. 2 pi is outside of the root. So assuming R1, R2 equal to R, C1, C2 equal to C, formula is simplified, that is 1 over twice pi RC. Then select one of the standard resistance. As you can see the book, there is a graph shows that if we choose particular value of capacitance, what must be the resistance, what is the say calculated value of resistance for certain frequency range is also given in that chart or say graph, wherein for particular frequency suppose 100 hertz to 1 kilohertz अगर frequency पूछा गया है तो what must be value of capacitance assume 1 kilohertz to 10 kilohertz बैंड में पूछा गया तो कौन सा कैपेसिटर लेना चाहिए 10 to 100 के और whatever लिया गया तो कौन सा कैपेसिटर लेना चाहिए. जनरली चार्ट पाठ करायची गरज नाही आहे. if our frequency is less say 500 hertz 1 kilohertz below then 0.1 microfarad, as your frequency is increasing 0.001 microfarad. अगर किसी ने 100 एंड 120 किलो हर्ट्ज बोला तो इट विल बी 0.001 माइक्रोफैरड. एक एक जीरो उससे बढ़ाते गए डिकेट चेंज हुआ तो यू कैन इजीली रिमेंबर. एंड नॉट नेसेसरी कि पॉइंट मीन्स वन के फैक्टर में लेता हूँ 0.1 0.01 0.001 ऐसा ही लेना ऐसी ज़रूरी नहीं है. अगेन फॉर द सिंप्लीफिकेशन कैलकुलेशन इजीनेस I use this value, else you can go for 2.2, 0.22, 4.7, 3.7, 0.37 microfarad, whatever. So putting this value here, 1 divided by 2 pi into FO into C. So it will be 2 pi into 12K into 0.01 microfarad lena hai. 0.01 microfarad. So you please tally the answer, calculate at your end. So it comes 540 ohm. Let me verify again as I. So it's 2 pi multiplied by 12K multiplied by 0.01 microfarad. Yes, please cross verify it, the calculations with 0.1 and 0.01 दोनों के साथ करके देखो. It comes 1.32K.
Yes, sir.
It is 1.32K. So here 1.32K is the answer. Again, to maintain the gain or say constant energy for RC network, beta for Venn bridge is 1/3. For RC phase shift is 1/29. Please remember this, because at the time of say solving the problem, if you don't remember this, there is huge calculations or huge KCL cable you have to apply to get what is value of beta, rather than Please remember, for Venn bridge it is 1 by 3, and for RC phase shift is 1 by 29. So AV is 1 plus RF by R1. As it is a non-inverting amplifier, it is 1 plus RF by R1 must be equal to 3. It greater than equal to 3. So इसे set करने की मैंने 3 set किया, you may go for 4. So 50 by 25 it is 2 plus 1, it becomes 3. Therefore AV 3, beta 1 by 3, it becomes equal to 1. So here the next we have only two numericals. One is for on integrator and another is on differentiator. In integrator and differentiator, please remember, whatever is the frequency given, at that frequency we have to design integrator or differentiator. Then certain additional information is also given into the problem statement, like so and so waveform is given to this particular integrator or differentiator. What is an output? So वो output के जो values है वो calculate भी करना है, and we have to plot it again. So you can see the problem statement here. Design a practical integrator. अगर practical word नहीं भी use किया है तो भी हमें यही circuit use करना है in all. Circuit for 5 kilohertz frequency. Determine the lower frequency limit of the integration and plot the responses to following signal. Sine wave of 1 volt peak and 15 kilohertz के लिए signal plot करना है, ये अगर input रहा तो this one. Another step input अगर रहा 1 volt का for 0 to 0.3 millisecond, and square wave input अगर रहा 1 volt का 1 kilohertz frequency. ये तीनों के लिए हमें signal plot करना है. So moving ahead, this is the circuit diagram of lossy or practical integrator, where RF is shunted by CF here, and input has resistance R1. Output formula is minus sign shows it is inverting integrator. 1 upon R1 CF, this R1 and this CF. Please remember this. Integral of 0 to t V in dt plus C. This is the formula. Let's come here. There are certain steps to solve this integrator problem, or design this integrator problem. So the integration frequency is given, that is 5 kilohertz, is nothing but FB, where we need to use 99% accuracy in the integration. The lower frequency limit of integration will be FA by FB. We know that FB is 10 times of FA. Therefore, FA is equal to 5 kilohertz by 10 kilohertz, that will be 500 hertz. So while designing integrator, we should know these two frequencies, FA and FB. Given integration frequencies FB and FA will be FB by 10. So choose RFCF is equal to 1 over twice pi FA, that is pi into FA, that is 500 hertz, as we calculated what is, or assume what is FA. Assuming standard value of CF, that is 10 nanofarad, RF comes 32K. It comes 31.83K approximated to 32K. And R1 means where this R1 by RF ratio. So R1 by RF ratio, you can choose, it is RF will be 10 times R1 likewise. Therefore R1 will be RF by 10, so it will be 3.2K. Next is response of an integrator to the sinusoidal input. Sinusoidal input क्या है? 1 volt peak. So I kept here 1 mathematically sinusoidal waveform represent करते हुए, and peak करने इस इधर frequency is 15 kilohertz. Therefore sinusoidal waveforms is sine 2 pi 15,000 t. So 1 sine 2 pi 15 kt. So output formula 1 or minus 1 or RF 1 by CF V in dt. Putting all values, R1 is 3.2, we already calculated. CF is 10 nano, minus sign as it is here. 1 sine of 2 pi 15,000 t dt. So taking it out, what we have, minus ये इसका calculation, of course calculation part, minus 31.25 to the rest to power 3 integral of this sine का integration is minus cos 2 pi 15,000 t, taken 2 pi 15,000 as a division to 31.25 cube, minus minus sign goes cancel. So final answer in the form of cos. So cos 2 pi 15,000 t, but amplitude of the cos is this 0.332. So in this way you can see here integrator, in integrator here sinusoidal is the input and you can see cosine waveform is the output. There is how much 90-degree phase shift into the sine and cosine. So that must be visible into the diagram waveforms that you are going to plot. And another thing is this sine wave has one whole peak, so it will be having two whole peak to peak sine. And you can see cos wave has 0.332 peak, so it will be near about half, approximately half of the sine signal. So 0.332 multiplied by 2, so it will be 0.664 peak to peak. So cosine waveform will be having less amplitude compared to sinusoidal waveform. That must be clearly observed into the graph. So you can see these two waveforms are plotted here. One sine for particular frequency 0.332 cos. So this is the input, 1 whole peak जा रहा है और minus 1 whole, so it will be 2 whole peak to peak. This is the sinusoidal input. And another is the cos waveform, which has 0.332 volt here at this point as well as at this way. Here it is plus, bottom will be minus, and it is crossing, output is exactly crossing at 0 line at 90-degree phase shift. So this is the cos waveform. You can see for cos waveform its amplitude is less compared to your input, because whatever the calculation we obtain, that shows amplitude of input is more and amplitude of output is less. Cos waveform start at positive point. If we are saying this is 0, then pi, then 2 pi likewise. So at that time, if sine is 0, it is 0.332 plus. So this is how clearly you have to plot the waveforms. Next is, please cross check the calculations again. Response to step input, where Vin is 1 volt is the constant. Step input is shown like this. It is straight line. This is a 1 volt. Here is 0 and 1 volt positive is shown with this straight line. It is applied to the integrator for the period of 0 to 0.3 millisecond. So I have shown here 0 to 0.3 millisecond. यहाँ पे हमें output निकालना है 0.3 millisecond पे. So that's why I will put the limit 0 to 0.3 millisecond. Again, here is the output is equal to minus of 1 upon R1 CF integral of 0 to t V in dt. Putting value, it is, what is R1 value? What R1 value we get? R1 is 3.2. No, R1 is, yes, 3.1, 31. That is RF. R1 is 3.2 approximately. 3.18 or 3.2, whatever. It is same. So here मैंने point नहीं लगाया है. So please calculate. Please calculate. It is right. 3.2 K into 10 nano. It is 9.3, not point, क्योंकि मैंने 32 लेके कैलकुलेट किया था. It is 3.2, so it is 0.94 नहीं है, 0.9.37 or 4, whatever, 37. So this is the answer. So obviously here this point is 9.37 minus volt. Please make it correct in your notebook. Is it correct? Please cross verify from your end. If we use 1 by minus 1 by 3.2k into 10 nano integral of 0 to 0.3 millisecond 1 dt, लिमिट पुट करके आंसर बताओ मुझे.
9.37.
It is correct. Okay. Earlier I made mistake. Instead of writing 3.2, I wrote 32 directly. So accordingly I made calculation. Therefore it was minus 0.94. Now while delivering the lecture, I got the point that point 3.2 में point ही नहीं लगाया मैंने, इसीलिए calculation mistake हो गई थी. So that's why I'm saying that at your end, please cross verify whatever I'm say explaining here. So here in this way, for step input, the integrator provides you the output. Output is what? Output is negative going ramp for positive step input. If somebody is asking you for -1 volt के लिए अगर कोई पूछ रहा है at 0.3 millisecond, it will be positive going ramp and exactly same amplitude आपको मिलेगा 9.37 volt but positive. Okay, you can try it if you want. Okay, 0.3 मिलीसेकंड के लिए अगर नेगेटिव स्टेप इनपुट 1 वोल्ट का दिया सेम सर्किट को, तो 0.3 मिलीसेकंड पे 9.37 प्लस वोल्टेज रहेगा. विल मूव अहेड अगेन. सो हियर द थर्ड such kind of problem may ask for 13 marks, or in certain problem design of integrator may ask and only sinusoidal के लिए response पूछा जा सकता है. हमने सभी एक इसमें लिया है बिकॉज तीनों के रिस्पॉन्स हमें जगह पे पता होनी चाहिए. सो हियर रिस्पॉन्स टू द स्क्वायर वेव इनपुट का एम्पलीट्यूड है 1 वोल्ट. 1 वोल्ट पिक मीन्स इट विल बी 2 वोल्ट पिक टू पिक. यू कैन सी हियर 1 वोल्ट हियर एंड -1 वोल्ट हियर इनटू द डायग्राम. So total will be 2 volt peak to peak. So this is applied. What is the frequency? Frequency is 1 kilohertz. As the frequency is 1 kilohertz means time period we have to calculate. Formula V out is equal to -1 upon R1 CF integral of 0 to t V in dt. Where time period निकाला है हमने कौन सा, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक एक स्क्वायर वेव का is 1 upon 1 kilohertz. It is 1 millisecond. Therefore what is square wave? Square wave is nothing but step input, positive step input to the integrator for certain duration, and then negative step input to the integrator for certain duration, half of the duration. So you can see here, I'll erase all ink first. You can see the step input 1 volt is applied for only half of the period, means V in 1 volt is for 0 to 0.5 millisecond. So limit will be 0 to 0.5 millisecond. ये decide करना है, else your answer may be wrong. So V out is equal to again we have to check, cross verify. Again I have used 32 copy paste के वजह से. So here it must be 3.2. So it is 3.2. So please check it.
minus 15.625.
Yes, one digit इधर है. So it will be minus 15 minus 15.625 means 63 we can say, and plus में भी उतना ही जाएगा, plus 15.63. So one decimal point makes huge difference. डायरेक्ट ऑलमोस्ट 10 वोल्ट से आउटपुट बढ़ गया है, एक गलती की वजह से 10 वोल्ट से कम था. So here by using this, putting this limit 0 to 0.5 millisecond, you get 15 volt negative peak and 15-volt positive peak. So here you get, here please correct yourself, it is 15.6 and it is minus 15.6. So if input is this, output is triangular wave with higher एम्पलीट्यूड. कितने फ्रीक्वेंसी के लिए हमने डिजाइन किया है इंटीग्रेटर? थोड़ा एनालिसिस करना है मुझे यहाँ पे आपको समझने के लिए. हमने डिजाइन किया है इंटीग्रेटर फॉर 15 किलोहर्ट्ज. एम आई करेक्ट? ओके, 15 kilohertz. If we are, our input frequency of square wave is equal to say 15 kilohertz around, then what happened? Your amplitude is almost same. Input and output amplitude is almost same. As I'm decreasing from 15 kilohertz, इधर आ रहा हूँ मैं 1 kilohertz आया है, कितना तो भी नीचे फ्रीक्वेंसी लिया है इंटीग्रेटर के, इसीलिए ट्रायंगुलर वेव का एम्पलीट्यूड बहुत है. इफ आई इंक्रीज the frequency above 15 kilohertz, say 20, 25, 30 kilohertz, say 40 kilohertz likewise, then amplitude of triangular wave will be decreased like this. It will be small. और जब तक ट्रायंगुलर वेव देता है हमें, तब तक इंटीग्रेटर प्रॉपर दे रहा है. जहां पे ट्रायंगुलर वेव देना बंद करेगा, that would be your highest integrating frequency. So here in this way we have the integrator response to square wave, step input and sinusoidal waveform. Lastly, the last problem is for differentiator. We'll see within 5 minutes. So design differentiator for max frequency into the signal is 500. Draw the output waveform. If 1 volt peak means 2 volt peak to peak, sinusoidal waveform of 500 hertz is applied to the differentiator. Draw the output for square wave is applied for 1 volt peak, that is nothing but 2 volt peak to peak of 5 kilohertz to the differentiator. This is the differentiator circuit wherein at particular frequency we have to design, we have to calculate R1, C1, RF, CF and RCOM. ये सब भी निकालना है, then it will be designed. Then design of differentiator. FA is nothing but, we have already studied in the theory the design step of the differentiator. Maximum frequency is nothing but FA. FA is equal to 1 over twice pi RF C1. Choose standard value of C1, that is 0.1 microfarad. Therefore RF will be 1 upon twice pi FA into C1. Putting all values, you get value 3.2 K is the RF. Then FB, second frequency will be 10 times of FA. Therefore 500 into 10, that will be 5 kilohertz is the FB, is equal to 1 over twice pi R1 CF, where R1 can be calculated because C1 is known. Putting value 2 pi 5K 0.1 microfarad here into denominator. 318 ohm is the R1. Please cross verify the calculation. Then for good differentiation, we have condition design step में RF CF should be equal to, time constant of RF CF should be equal to time constant of R1 C1. So we know R1 क्या है, C1 क्या है and RF क्या है. Accordingly we can go for CF. So CF is 0.001 microfarad if we calculate this. So here the design steps of the differentiator is over. Next sub question is, applied signal is sinusoidal waveform of 1 volt peak 500 hertz. So this is 500 hertz, nothing but 1 by 500 is 2 millisecond. So this is the waveform, sinusoidal waveform of 1 volt peak applied to this differentiator. 1 sine of 2 pi 500t. Putting into the formula, V out is equal to minus RF C1 into dVi by dt. ये formula है. RF की value, C1 की value and differentiation of 1 sine of 2 pi 500t. Differentiating it, this value into cos of 2 pi 500t. It comes minus 1 cos of 2 pi 500t. So whenever sine is 0, at that time it is minus. So you can see the cos waveform is the output having 90-degree phase shifted. Frequency will remain same, please remember, 2 millisecond. So this is the response of sinusoidal waveform to the integrator. नेक्स्ट स्क्वायर वेव के लिए हमें कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. फॉर स्क्वायर वेव वॉट एवर मे बी द एम्पलीट्यूड, वॉट एवर मे बी द फ्रीक्वेंसी, फॉर द स्क्वायर वेव input 1 volt 5 kilohertz, output waveform will be consisting of positive and negative spike, magnitude towards positive Vsat and negative Vsat. If it is 15 volt, approximately 13 volt के spikes मिलेंगे Vsat value, और 15 भी लिखे तो nobody will mark you wrong. During time period at which input is constant plus minus 1 volt, the differentiator output is 0 because differentiation of constant 1 will be equal to 0. However, when there is a transition 1 volt से लेके 0 में minus 1 में जा रहा है तो slope is very high. Then minus 1 से लेके 1 में जा रहा है तो it is very high slope. There is sudden transition. So when the input transition between plus 1 to minus 1 and minus 1 to plus 1 level, the slope of the input is infinite. For ideal square wave, the output therefore get clipped about plus minus Vsat to the power supply of the op amp. So thank you very much. This was all about the numericals that we have already seen in earlier. So we'll stop here. If you have any question, you have 1 minute to ask. So if you have no question, thank you very much. You can leave the